Hello everybody, welcome back to the Minecraft video on the Farside server. As you can see, I'm in my mushroom biome, and quite a bit has been done on the castle here. Last time I left you guys, I only had a little skinny short little wall right here. And I have done quite a bit of work over the weekend and yesterday. As you can see, I expanded the wall, made it taller, made it thicker, added some, what do you call these things, towers, turrets, whatever. And then I kind of ended up adding glass in here. I'm not 100% sure if I want to keep this glass or not. I think it's a good color. I mean, it's a different color than anything else here. I mean, I've got purple here on the ground, I got pink in the granite here, and then I have blue there. It's a whole bunch of different colors, but I kind of like that. I don't want to stick to just having like one or two colors because that's just kind of boring. And then of course down here I have purple. Of course I have purple over here too, so it kind of matches the purple over here. And then I have the pink right here that matches the pink right there. This is actually a blue stained clay, but of course it shows up as purple for whatever reason. I don't even know why they did that. Why they'd make blue stained clay look purple. But anyways, as you can see, I've actually captured a couple of mushrooms. I've been breeding them up a bit. Looks like they haven't really grown up since the last time I was here because nobody's been hanging out in this chunk while I've been offline, so it hasn't been loaded and none of this stuff is happening. So yeah, that's a thing that I'll have to get used to, that the chunk won't be loaded all the time since I'm not in spawn anymore. And by the way, I'm not like completely 100% moved out of spawn. I'm still going to be going back there to work on a lot of projects like I said in the comment sections of my last video. I still have to finish the White House up, do the actual store portion of that, and I still have to finish the interior of my house. And I don't want to finish the interior of my house until we get to the more stable release, because right now we're still on a snapshot and whatnot, and the snapshot right now is causing issues with the paintings and item frames dropping off walls and such, and I don't want to deal with that when I'm trying to do interior decorating, because interior decorating does require a lot of paintings and such. So anyways, this is the top of one of my towers. I actually have ladders leading down. I don't have a way to get in here really. By in here I mean into the wall and into the building itself, because I just kind of walked up here up the side of the mountain. I don't have like an actual entrance. I think the entrance to it will actually be on the inside, so you actually do have to walk through the castle gate to get inside, because that just seems like something you do with a castle. The interior area here I'm going to start working on in this episode, so I'll get to that in a moment. The exterior over here I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe have like some mushrooms hanging around on the outside. I don't think you can grow grass on mycelium, and it wouldn't look good if you could, because I don't think they have purple grass in the game, so there won't be grass. I can't like bone meal everything up, but I can put a lot of mushrooms over here, and I can probably put small mushrooms down here too. I think that'll work, and that'll kind of simulate the grass feeling, except I'm in a mushroom biome, so it's completely different. So anyways, on the inside here, there's actually nothing down here, but I figure I'll walk down here and show you. So this is one of the towers. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with these towers. I mean, when I'm building, I think I've said this a lot, is that I always have to have some purpose to my buildings. So if there's nothing going on like in this thing, that I don't really know what to build here. So I kind of have to do something decorative, I think. I don't think I'm actually going to give a actual purpose to these towers here. I mean, maybe I could put like the enchanting room in here or something, and then put over there, put furnaces or something. But at the same time, I want to keep all that crafting related stuff in my warehouse that I'm going to be building. I'm going to build a giant warehouse for all my storage and enchanting and crafting and furnacing needs, and that'll be somewhere back here. I'm not entirely sure yet. I haven't planned out that far. Right now I'm just getting started building my entryway and building like the center of like the town. I don't know if it's really a town. It's a town consisting of myself and a bunch of mushrooms. Okay, it looks like the mushrooms and the cow down there's back are actually floating like off the side of its butt. Anyways, so there are ladders leading down. You might be wondering where those go, and this leads to an unfinished little hallway that I dug out, which leads to the inside of the wall. I wasn't planning on having it inside of the wall originally, but then I kind of looked at it and I was like, well, I need to add variation here anyways. Maybe I could do windows. Then I can have a little walkway through here. It's really small. It doesn't actually have any purpose, although of course I might add something like underneath the tower, some kind of rooms in there on either side, and then that would mean that if you wanted to get from one room to the other, you could walk through this hallway rather than climbing up ladders and going across the top. So at least that's some kind of purpose. But yeah, I'm kind of going for more of a build stuff just for the sake of building stuff rather than having a purpose for everything, because I feel like I do that too much. That's how I get burned out quick on Minecraft, is I only build stuff with a purpose, and once I have like my storage room and all that stuff built, I don't really feel a need to do anything else. Over here I have an auto smelter, and I'm just smelting up some glass right now, some lava buckets, because there's a lava pool right over this way, I believe, that I've been getting free lava from. It's nice because, of course, I mean, It's not like I have a lot of coal or anything, but it's nice to basically get free smelting, because what else you could use that lava for? Although I'm definitely considering using lava as like a light source in certain areas of this castle, or maybe it's like a decorative type of thing, like have lava flowing down something somewhere. I just realized I forgot to put the little pillar things that are up here on this side too. So imagine those are there. Those are totally there. You just can't see them because I splashed an invisibility potion on them. Totally, that's totally what happened. So let's grab some clay here. I'm using clay, like I said, and I'm using the not smooth, the natural granite for like a siding to the clay here. I'm not 100% sure if this is what it's gonna look like the final decision for what I want it to look like. So you can feel free to post in the comments if you think this looks like a good path, or if you think a different material look better. I didn't do a whole lot of like experimenting with different materials to see how it looks. It's turning nighttime. I actually did find out that mobs do not spawn at all in this biome other than mushrooms. So if I'm going down caving down there, then it's really easy because there's no mobs, as long as I don't go outside the border of the Mushroom Island. And of course the Mushroom Island is kind of small, relatively speaking, so especially if I start caving like right around here, then the ocean is right there. So I'd still do run into the ocean biome, and of course ocean biomes are nice because they have caves, and the caves are very common, and they're also always low because the surface, the bottom of the ocean is a lot lower than the ground level up here, so all the caves will be generating a lot lower, so you'll get closer to gold and diamond level and all that stuff, so that's always good. Actually, this auto smelter here that's been cooking the glass, this has been running for like 2 or 3 days straight. It just goes to show what happens when you're not actually online and chunks aren't being loaded. So anyways, it's turning nighttime. I don't really have to worry about monsters, but I would like to sleep the night away just so I can have daylight. I do have some wool here. I have not set my spawn here yet. I have not died recently yet. I do have some stuff in my inventory. I guess I was working on something before. Usually I clear my inventory before I start an episode, but anyways. So I will set my bed here. I don't really have any sort of like house to put my bed in or anything like that. Although I suppose I could put it in one of the towers, but all the rest of my stuff is down here, and until I move it into my storage room, it's probably better off having my bed right here. I mean, usually having stuff out here like this is kind of risky, because you risk having a creeper coming by and blow it up, and I'm running out of space in all these chests already. Holy cow. Alright, let's dump this stuff. I don't really need the birch wood right now. Let's dump all that stuff in here. Yeah, let's take these sticks, because I don't want to have a full stack of sticks because then you pick up more sticks, and then they create another stack. So I'd like to have less than a stack of sticks and other related materials, such as arrows. I don't like to carry a full stack of arrows because then you kill skeletons and it adds another stack to your inventory, and that just clogs up inventory space. So anyways, I was looking for hardened clay. There's blue stained clay right here. There's another stack of it right here. And this probably won't be enough for what I want to do, but that's okay. I can just outline it for now. And then granite. I have polished granite. I have a little bit of granite right here. I think I'm running out of granite. That kind of sucks. So I'm going to go mining for some more of that soon. Let's actually grab a bunch of cobblestone, because if I don't have enough materials. I don't know why I said if, because I know I don't have enough materials for what I want to do. So I'm going to have to outline some of this in cobble. So what I'm planning on doing in here is I'm going to have like this path right here is going to continue right to, ooh, where do I want it? Where do I want it? Where do I want it? It's got to be straight diagonal from here, so it kind of lines up. Let's get a cobblestone on the inventory bar, or the bar, whatever you'll call it. I might dig out a lot of this mountain too, just to make room and stuff, because right now this is kind of a cramped space. I think I'm going to have it, right there. That looks good. Alright, so that's going to be the center of my circle here. And let's see if I remember how to make circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And where was the center of that again? Dang it. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this will be my circle. Let's see. I think it's 2 like this and like that. And like this and like that. Is this going to be big enough, though, is the question. If it's not, I can always expand it later, though, so let's not worry about that. So this circle right here, I think it's big enough, actually, but I might add some more like decorative thing to it on the outside to make it actually larger. But I think this will do as a standing point. I'm actually going to build a giant statue right here of what you may be wondering, but I won't tell you that just yet because I don't have all the materials I need for it, and I can't start building it yet. you can rest assured that it'll be very awesome. And I decided I realized that I don't have any. I didn't stain this clay, or I didn't dye the clay yet, so I need to do that. All right, stained clay is this. Yes. I gotta be careful not to use up all my lapis, because you use that for enchanting now, but of course I do have plenty of lapis right now, so that's nice. Okay, so this goes straight this way, and I think I put that down there, but I think I want to have the ground be level here, so I'm gonna do this. Let me use my dirt on my bar, and make that go there. This is not lined up, is it? Dang it. Alright, well, I'll worry about that in a second. Let's get this laid out. And then... So yeah, what I'm going to be doing... I mentioned a storage room. Actually, I said a warehouse. Because I'm going to be building a much larger storage room than I built before. I feel like I put a lot of emphasis on the storage room. Because I feel like the storage room is so essential to building in Minecraft. Because you need a central place to put all your stuff. And to kind of work out of, like the central work area that you have, which is where you do all your enchanting and all your furnace smelting and all that stuff. I mean, back when I used to play Minecraft, I know I used to always try and make a separate room for everything, like have a separate room for enchanting, have a separate room for furnaces. But now I like to put it all in one place, and it makes it this big go-to place, this big go-to building or central area that you go to for everything. If you remember last season, I actually started a lot of my episodes inside the storage room because that was basically the biggest, the most important thing I think I built in my jungle base there. Because, and I made it a circle on purpose because I meant it to be kind of the central thing, and that's why I kind of built it in the center of the lake too. And I tried to make everything kind of branch off from it. And I had all these branching paths that most of which I never actually finished. But I just want the storage room to be like the thing. So I've got this plan. I'm gonna build something. It's gonna be a lot bigger than my old storage room, and I might look into doing some sort of automation for it. Though I'm not entirely sure. I'm not great with redstone. I don't know if I've said that before, but I'm really not. I've never really done much with redstone besides, like, if you remember my sugarcane farm from the last map, I had that, which was redstone, but it was really just a bunch of pistons that push the sugarcane, and that was it. So let's break all this and remake the circle, because apparently I suck at calculating where the center of things are. So the storage room is going to be a giant building. I don't really know exactly how I'm going to design it yet. I really just have these ideas for functionality that I want to go with. Let's see. Ooh, 5. Break that torch. Is this gonna work? Let's see. 1, 2, 1. All right. You know what? We can knock this back a little bit. That's okay. All right. So we had 1, 2, 1, 1. Wait. What did I do? What did I do this time? Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay. Actually. Yeah. All right. Break this stuff. And that's better. And do that. And then do that. And do this. And I connect that in just because I can. And break this torch again. Again, lighting does not matter right now because I'm in a mushroom biome and stuff does not spawn in the mushroom biome, and that is very nice. Alright, so here's my circle, and now I feel like I need to connect that just because for the sake of doing it. So I'm going to build my statue right here. I think it's probably going to have to be facing like kind of a thisward direction, because I don't think I can build it on a diagonal. It'd look kind of funny, so I have to build it this direction, I think, or I could build it. No, it's going to be facing this direction, I think. So it's basically it's gonna be big enough that you can see it from out here, I think, unless I decide to build my wall up. But I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Is to have this. You have this wall right here, And then right inside there, you can see like this giant statue of something very cool. And you're like, wow, I want to go check out that statue. So you walk in my castle gate. You got a nice little path right here, surrounded by mushrooms. It's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be very cool. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this base turns out. So from here, I have this path leading right here. I'm probably gonna have like paths leading from this direction and this direction. And I don't know if I could build like houses and make it an actual village, or if I'm gonna build something else in here. I don't know what else I'd build in here. Of course, I'm gonna be building farms and such. I just don't want to make that my focus. I think my last season, I was too focused on building the farms first, and then kind of giving them the aesthetic aspect of it afterwards, after I built them, rather than just building something for the sake of building it and then kind of working the farms inside of that. I mean, what's the point of having all these farms to do things if you're just going to use them to build more farms? So I want to use the farms to help me in my process of getting more things with which to build. And then I'll use those things to build more, to expand this whole thing. I suppose I haven't actually showed off a lot of this island. I kind of came here and kind of walked in one direction and walked right back. So I suppose I could kind of show off what's around here, and at the same time, in the back of my mind, kind of be thinking about where I want to put that storage room. So I got my portal over there. I think that's going to be my permanent location of the portal, because I want the people coming to visit to spawn in outside the castle, so they can see the outside. Otherwise, if they spawn inside the castle, they don't get the grand entrance of coming through the gate and all that stuff. So I wanted to have that. Plus, I'm going to have my statue right here. I want everybody to see it. So you walk in the portal, the second you walk in, you're like, whoa, that's a huge statue. And it's very awesome. So my storage room is like I said, it's going to be the central part of my base here yet again. So it's going to probably be like right here, I think. I don't want it to be too far from my portal, because that would kind of defeat the purpose of it being central. So either I'm going to put it like right here, or I could put it like underground, like this direction or that direction. Not really sure yet. All I know is that it's going to be massive. It's probably going to require a lot of digging and a lot of blocks, and I don't know which blocks I'm going to be using yet. So, continuing the tour of the island, since I've kind of decided, well, I haven't decided anything, obviously. There's a lot of mountains around here, and I really like that. So what I'm building, I'm keeping in mind that I want to keep the terrain as natural as possible. Of course, I did a lot of digging out of stuff right here, but I still have the wall and the towers that blend into the surrounding terrain. So I want to keep that theme going for the rest of this island. I've actually chopped down a lot of mushrooms over here, obviously, because there aren't any around there. But I'm going to be replanting those basically the same way as you would trees. I mean, look at Spawn. How Spawn looked when we first started building there. We chopped down all the trees, but then later on we went back and we added our paths, and then we started growing trees where we wanted the trees. That's basically what I'm doing here. Is I'm chopping down the mushrooms basically the same way as I would trees, except you don't get wood from mushrooms. Although you can silk touch a mushroom. Though last time I did that, I got all the individual mushroom blocks. I got a block that had these two sides, then I got one that had this side only, and all that kind of stuff. And that was kind of crazy. Of course, once you place them down, they just look like regular mushroom blocks. Or was it when you placed them down, or you might have been when you broke them after you placed them down? They just look like regular mushroom, like plain. Basically this, without anything on the other sides. So that was interesting. So basically you can't really silk touch like this red color right here. That'd be nice to have, though. I'd love to be able to use this as a building block somehow, somewhere. I don't know how, but it'd be cool. Alright, so this is probably kind of like where I walked was probably the extent of where I'm going to be building for the first, well, probably a couple months, because I got a lot to do with the storage room and whatever else I want to build, all the farms. Don't know what other farms I'm going to be building besides like a mushroom farm. Probably going to bring some sheep over here. Chickens probably too, because why not? And I could probably build like some kind of automated chicken farm. I wouldn't have to worry too much about it causing lag, because my chunks here aren't going to be loaded all the time, because I'm way out here at X3000 Z 1900. So yeah, no, this chunk isn't going to be loaded all the time, so that's nice. Here's my lava pool I've been using to collect stuff. There's the workbench I set down when I first showed up at the Mushroom Island. At least I think. There was a boat over there. I don't know what that boat was. That must have been me too. I must come back here another time. But anyways, this is the workbench I first set down when I got here. I don't know why I set down a workbench. Why would I need a workbench? If I was out traveling, I already had all my stuff and such, but this a cave? How did I not know there was a cave here? Because it's not actually a cave. It's who knows what the heck this even is. Alright, let's get out of there. So, I think that's about it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I just wanted to get an episode out there so I can show you my progress on my castle over there. I tend to do a lot of building off camera, so I feel like I need to do these episodes fairly frequently, but also make them kind of short because I don't actually do much building on camera. So basically that's my style. I think is that I build a lot off camera, then I pop back in to show you guys what I've done rather than doing all my building on camera, because I feel like I don't have quite the commentary skills to pull off doing a lot of building on camera, because I tend to get distracted by my actual building, and I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing, and it's really hard to do both. And yeah, that's about it. I'll probably be doing a lot more off camera between this and next time. I still need to get a certain resource for this statue here that I don't think anybody's gotten on the server yet, unless you can get it out of the dungeon chest. I'm not sure, but I might have to go exploring for a certain biome to get a certain material. You can leave a comment in the comment section if you know what material I'm talking about. It's not like a super valuable material. I guess it is because it's kind of nobody really has any right now. But anyways, so I tried to end this episode and I didn't. So now I'm gonna end this episode. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.